Okay, so this is the best deck in the game, and here is why. 1, it is cheap. Literally super duper cheap down the line. Really only a couple of epics, I guess, but primarily the legendaries. The legendaries, 1 you get for free. 1 is the most played legendary in the expansion, and it's the most played card, only behind the 2 neutral invoke cards. And then you have Leroy Jenkins, the best neutral aggro card in the game, in my opinion. So we got those, right? Then you got the fact that this deck has an insane win rate, 100% over the last 9 games. I haven't played against many warriors, but I'll get into that in a second. It has beat the token Druid. You just get too wide of a board and deal with his, and you can't Savage Roar. Hunter is a bad matchup, don't get me wrong, with Face Hunter, but Highlander Hunter is more popular right now, and you actually do pretty well into that. Highlander Mage, you smack, not even a problem. Paladin, I'm unsure. Priest, Control should beat you, but even then, you can really get the ball rolling, and if they don't have the removal on turn 5, you pretty much win. Rogue, you beat because it takes too long for them to, like, build up their combo. Shaman, you beat because it's just too slow. Warlock is mirror match a lot of the time. And then you have Warrior. Warrior is weird. According to Hearthstone Replay, you have a slightly favored matchup, 51% win rate into this matchup, which is actually pretty decent, I would say. But here's the reason why I'm actually not worried about that statistic at all. Warrior, which is the only deck in the game, Galakrond Warrior, which is the only deck in the game with a higher win rate than Zoolock, is going to get nerfed soon, according to Blizzard on their Twitter, along with Death Rattle Rogue, which is the most popular deck in the game. So if you slow down the Death Rattle Rogue, Zoolock has more time to kill them without them having to worry about the combo, so that's great. But then you have Galakrond Warrior. Galakrond Warrior, either Galakrond itself or the Scion of Ruin is going to get nerfed, and in both cases that drastically hurts this matchup because you don't have either A, as much snowball potential, or B, you don't have the Scion of Ruin to constantly kill all of the minions that the Zoolock is spawning. So all of these things combined make this an amazing deck, in my opinion, the best deck in the game, and 100% win rate so far proves that, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just good at the game, but I actually genuinely think that it's just because this deck is absolutely insane. Small sample size, yes, but 9-game win streak in a row is not something that you should take lightly. Like, that could happen by chance, but it's not very likely. This deck is just that good. Okay, so as of right now, this deck is 4-0, 100% win rate. It's been absolutely stomping all of the competition without any real close games. You don't want to shield the Galakrond because it's a bit slow. And against Rogue, the main thing that you have to think about on turn 1, if you have to choose between Voidwalker and Flame Imp, is the backstab. And honestly, I'm totally fine playing the Flame Imp turn 1 instead of the Voidwalker, because here's why, right? And this is knowledge right here. A lot of the time, the main thing that they use to trigger the Apothecary, if they don't have the coin, is backstab. So, if you're able to bait a backstab out turn 2, to kill your 3/2 imp, then yeah, you actually still end up kind of ahead. Like, you do lose your minion and take some damage, but it's not actually that big of a deal, right? Thinking about coining this out, he does kill it. He does kill it, but, like, it's fine. It puts out pressure. It forces him to have to deal with it. He's already used some of his removal, like backstab and stuff, so he's going to have to get his minion into it, and that's totally fine in my opinion. What do you have to say, my friend? Blah, blah, blah. Anywho, yeah, that's my basic plan. It's kind of a bummer that he had it, though. Like, the whole point was to try to bait it out, but I am kind of sad that he had it in the first place. This is probably one of your worst matches. Not really. If he doesn't get the Apothecary right off the bat, then you're chilling. Interesting. He's willing to take the damage for that. Okay. I'm gonna just flood the board a little bit and life tap later. Like, I'd rather have those out than give them all +1 attack. Something will probably live. Fiendish Rites, Kronk's turn 6, Galakrond turn 7. Maybe, unless I want to invoke more times and get a little bit more card draw in there. He can't actually play anything over that. He kills that. That's whatever. So here's what I'm going to do, right? Since I know I'm going to trade off the 1-1 into the 2-1, I'm going to trade it off first and then pump everything up so I get the extra attack. I'm trying to play this game pretty much perfectly, this game. I think that this should be winnable if I play it pretty much perfectly. Turn 5 will probably be Faceless Corruptor. Probably, unless I'm not able to play it. Kronk's turn 6 is good, but I would rather save it for the Galakron. I threw in a Jumbo Imp because somebody said that I should probably try it out, and I'm gonna be honest. I think that it's a pretty decent card, but if you draw it later on, it's absolute garbage. But if you draw it after Galakron and he kills a couple of imps, you can just play him for like 6 mana. It's pretty solid, I'd say. It's not like amazing, and I haven't really like play tested it that much, but it's decent enough. Is he gonna give one rush or taunt or something? Ah, he's gonna give it attack. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind that very much, actually. Either play this and go face or this. I think I'm gonna transform and then kill that off, just because I think it's the best thing to kill off, so he can't keep pumping it up. They're both injured now, so he can't actually not backstab, but the other one, he can't do that one. You know the one I'm talking about. And at this point, I have invoked twice. This will be the third one eventually, but I don't necessarily want to play it now. I think I want to just do some card draw and stuff and like not damage control, that's the wrong word, but like generate some resources, I guess, and we're chilling on that front. Okay, so he kills that off, that's fine. He kills off one of them. That's actually pretty solid for me because I get to keep a 4-3 out. You know, to keep up some extra pressure, I may... Oh, that's a little upsetting. That's a little annoying. I may just, because he can't really deal with a wide board, I may just do this and go face. Need to do some extra damage. What does he do turn 7? If he Galakrons because he's invoked 3 times, that's fine. I don't really care. What does he do with his board against mine right now? There's a lot of potential damage coming out. Life tap with Knife Juggler, some extra damage. I could draw Leroy. I could draw some extra damage from like Grim Rally or something. And he doesn't have what it takes to wipe my board, probably. The worst thing that happens is like a Zilliax, I guess. And that's not even that big of a deal. Oh, okay, that's a little unlucky. Don't hit the other one. Hit like a... Him hitting my face is actually the best. That doesn't count as a summon, so I'm fine with that. That's also fine. That's also fine. You can't kill off the 4-5. That's not lethal yet. That's a couple shy of it. Oh, he just gives up on that front. Okay, I mean, I didn't actually have game, but we'll take it. Like, this deck is really, really strong. It even beats a deck that I think personally is a kind of bad matchup for me because he has a lot of early game removal. But anyway, moving on. So not the greatest starting hand. You don't want Grim Rally in your opening hand. I threw in a Devoted Maniac because I really like the Galakron and it helps the Jumbo Imp a little bit. Knife Juggler is a good 2-drop, but because it's against Rogue and the backstab still exists, you kind of want it to combo better. So hard mulliganing here and hoping for things like a Void Walker or Mecharoo's or really anything is actually really, really nice in this particular case. Perfect, you got a little 1-3, allows for a little bit of pressure. Ideally, when we get to turn 5 or 6, we're able to play this for value, but I don't know yet. Scarab Egg is not bad. Hit him in the face. So here's the thing, right? I want to be able to kill that, but I only have 1 egg in the entire deck, so I don't like keeping things like Grim Rally hoping to draw it. That's actually kind of unfortunate that that's what got drawn, because that's actually quite a good card for him. Backstab, kill it? Okay. It's not actually that big of a deal to me. Shield of Galakron isn't great. Let's go with that first. Knife Juggler, whatever, and play that. Okay, so this opening is actually really, really bad. I might actually lose this game simply because I wasn't able to apply a lot of pressure. Oh, no. Monster. Oh, no. He has out-pressured me. Holy moly, wait, that just wins him the game. Wait, that just won him the... Wow. That's actually crazy. I'm actually not able to play this anymore. Holy moly. Wait, are you serious? Wow, RNG just won him that game. This game is over. This deck relies on getting a ton of early game pressure, which I'm not able to get anymore. I was going to use the rush to kill whatever initial minion that he played, but wow. Are you going to trade? I would not have done that. I would have just let me not be able to play anything and you play like invokes and spells and stuff. Whoa, okay. Maybe I am a little bit dramatic, but my god, that was scary. Holy moly. I do have 2 invokes in hand, which is nice. Okay, he kills that off. It pumps up that. That's actually no big deal. I get a ton of 1/1s next turn. I'm fine with that too. I could play Shield of Galakron or go for Devoted Maniac, but I think I want to go with the Shield just because it's more mana efficient, and then that turn I can play this with the Devoted Maniac next turn. Part of me doesn't even want to play Knife Juggler now. Part of me wants to play it and a hit with that afterwards. But, well, that would maximize damage. I think that this plays probably just better in general, just because it deals with his board earlier rather than later. And then we get the Veiled Worshipper. Dude, I freaked out early. I realize that now, but I forgot that the Mana Wraith also increased his cost. That's my bad. Nobody plays that card, so I was like, wait. He increases the cost of my minions, not his. So I forgot what the card did there. Don't be fan. Don't be fan of Knives. He didn't pick it immediately, so it might not be fan of Knives. But holy moly, if it's fan of Knives, I'm like, that might win him the game. I know that I've said that twice already. A little dramatic, but that one might actually win him the game. It might be that good. Whew, okay. How many Oreos is too many? What do you guys say? I was thinking like 3. Dude, don't have the Necrim Apothecary too. Oh my god. This game is absolutely ridiculous right now. I do get to kill off most of his minions. It's just so annoying. Boom with the Devoted Maniac. 3 things will hit. Just hit some of these so I can trade in like... Okay, as long as one of them hit, I was able to full trade. Okay, perfect. Actually, a couple of them trade. So I have board control now. I get to draw some cards next turn. Grim Rally as well. He already used his Faceless Corruptor and didn't have the Death Rattle combo. So, yeah. Currently, this deck is sitting at a really, really nice win rate here. As of, oh my goodness. Is that the Apothecary? There we go. That's it. That's the one. Oh, wait. It's not the good one. I mean, it's still fine. Don't get me wrong. But, could be better. A double Knife Juggler. Trade. I should have traded first so that way it more likely hits his face and stuff. But that's 6 damage. And just keep going face. And now we're going to draw and hopefully get to like Galakron or something. As long as like 50% of them hit his face, I'm chilling. Wow, a lot of them hit his face. That's crazy. Also, because that was the Mechanical Whelp, unless he has Zilliax, I'm actually in a really good spot. And even if he does have Zilliax, right, he has to trigger the Death Rattle this turn, and Grim Rally is pretty nuts, to be quite honest, so... Like, he'd get to play Zilliax and kill my 4/5 and heal, but, like, I would theoretically still be able to deal with the minion as well. So it's not even like it's the end of the world. It would just be like a pretty decent inconvenience, but like still something I can get over if I draw Galakron too. And then you get a... Okay. A little unfortunate, I will admit. But, coolio. Draw me Galakron. Let me go face here. You can transform that? I don't necessarily agree with that. I think having poison is really, really strong. Draw some cards. Then play the Sea Giant for basically free. No! Wait, that's actually okay. That was kind of bad, but not like as bad as it could have been. Hit. Grim Rally. And then play Mecharoo. And you can't wipe my board here, so I'm still fine. Do I want it to hit the 7/7? Or make the 7/7? No, not really. Okay, well, I probably should have killed that and saw what it was first, but I think going face is better here. Like, okay, theoretically, if he has Zilliax, this is bad, but he has less than a 50% chance of having it right now. And if he does have it, okay, perfect, so I won. If he didn't, like, if he had Zilliax, that was bad.